a very warm welcome to you all. Buyers, again today we're here to sell number 179 Maroondah Highway in Croydon by way of public auction, which means if you are the successful purchaser here today, you'll need to put forward a 10% deposit, of which $20,000 can be paid by EFT today and the remainder on Monday. Flexible settlement terms available for you here today, 30, 60 or 90 days. Buyers, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for you before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the home has been successfully sold to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders upon request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit the making of vendor bids, and the words I'll use during the auction if I'm going to make a bid on behalf of the vendors are simply vendor bid, and buyers by law only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. What an opportunity we have for you here today, number 179 Maroondah Highway in Croydon. Some 976 square metres of land sitting directly behind me. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and 2 toilets. Plenty of car accommodation here for you buyers. Plenty of room to renovate and invest if you'd like to do so, or of course utilise the 976 square metres of land to redevelop, to rebuild, whatever you like, buyers. It's certainly up to you to do with what you will. Plenty of primary schools and secondary schools, an abundance of both here for you buyers. Location is second to none. Of course, Churnside Shopping Centre just down the road for you as well, buyers. We're excited to see a sold sticker on the board today. You're here to buy. Where do we see an opening bid or offer, buyers? I'm in your hands. Get me underway where you will. Could just be me and the birds here. Where do we go from here, buyers? I don't mind the start. The range has been 8 to 850. Happy to start something a little bit lower if you'd like. Where do we go from here? I'll kick it off with the vendor bid then, $720,000. The bid is with me, buyers, and I'll call for a $20,000 offer. At $720,000, bid is with me. At 720, looking for 20 on top. At $720,000, where do we go from here, buyers? At 720, looking for 20 on top. At $720,000 now, can I see 40 anywhere in the road? 740, welcome sir, and good luck today. At $740,000 directly in front. At 740, calling for 20 on top. At $740,000 now, can I see 60 anywhere in the road? At 740, looking for 60 on top. At $740,000 now, guys, where do we go from here? Looking for $20,000 on top. At 740, buyers, can I say 60 anywhere in the road? At $740,000, we'll call away 3 times if there's no further bid. At 740 going once. At $740,000, welcoming you in the door. At $740,000 now, can I see 60 anywhere in the rise? 740 bid directly in front, going twice. At $740,000 directly in front. Where do we go, buyers? 740 directly in front, 20 on top. I'll reset the clock and call away 3 times. I know there's interest here, buyers. $740,000 directly in front, looking for 20 on top. For the first call, 740. Second call, $740,000. Third call at $740,000. 60. There you are. Welcome and good luck, sir. At $760,000, calling for 20 on top, sir, against you. 2 in the race at the moment. At $760,000, bid is to my right, calling for 20,000 on top. At 760, next call 78. At $760,000, 2 in the race at the board. Welcome to you, bid. At $760,000, to my right. At $760,000, sir, what do you say? Now I'll send you back in. Bid is here, 760. Looking for 20 on top. Have a think about it. Looking for a moment. At $760,000, bids to my right, calling for $20,000. at $760,000. Welcome in new bidding, of course, at $760,000. 780. Welcome again, sir, and good luck today. 780,000. Who's going to take me to 800? At $780,000 against you here earlier. At $780,000 directly in front. Where do we go, sir? At $780,000, calling for 8 on top. At $780,000 directly in front. Can we set 800? What do you say? Have a moment to think about it. Being directly in front. Hate to see you miss it today. Great buying value, particularly with that range. 8 to 850, 780 directly in front. Can I see 20 on top? Welcome you back in, sir. What do you say? 780,000. I can see there's 2 buyers in it. Shaking your head the wrong way. Hate to see you miss the opportunity here today. That's $780,000 now. Looking for 20 on top. Where do we go from here, boys? That's $780,000. We'll call away 3 times. That's $780,000 going once. That's 780. Twice. That's $780,000. Third call at $780,000. 800 even money on the knot, thank you, and welcome back. At $800,000, bid is to my right against you, sir. Where do we go from here? At $800,000 now, sir. Can I see 20 anywhere in the right? I'll even make it easier for you, sir, and I'll take a $10,000 rise. At $800,000, even money to my right, calling for $10,000. At $800,000 now, Lee, maybe seek some instructions for us here today. At $800,000, bid is to my right. We'll make it easy and call it a $10,000 rise. At $800,000, bid is to my right. At $800,000, calling for 10 on top. Plenty of opportunity here behind me, buyers. Flexible options for you. Flexible settlement terms. The bid is to my right. $800,000, calling for 10, sir. What do you say? Can I welcome you back in? $800,000. 810, thank you, welcome back. I would have thought so. At $810,000, sir, and I'll give you the same opportunity. Looking for a $10,000 rise, come back in for 20. At $810,000, the bid directly in front. Can I see 20, sir? What do you say? At $810,000 now, keys are with the gentleman in the front. Still only 2 buyers, more welcome, of course. 810 directly in front, sir. Can I tempt you back in? What do you say? Pretty sure it's very close. I hate to see this at 810 here to my left. Attempt you back in for 10. Make it easy for me, round me up to 810. 810 just there, sir. What do you say? At $810,000, have a moment to think about it. I'm 820 drive off empty-handed here today. At $810,000 directly in front. We'll call again away 3 times. Looking for 10,000 on top, sir. Attempt you back in for 20. 810, big to my left. He's got the keys. Very close to a sale here today. At 810. What do you say? What do you say? It's only money. $810,000 directly to my left. I'll give you a moment to think about it. We'll call away 3 times in just a minute. At $810,000, where do we go from here? At 810, looking for 10 on top. At $810,000, sir, can I welcome you back in? It's been a couple of minutes now. At 810, looking for an easy 10 on top. At $810,000, calling for 20. At $810,000 now, gentleman holds the keys in front. If there's no better bid, we'll negotiate and we'll sell it to the gentleman in front. At $810,000 going once. At $810,000, looking for 10 on top. What do you say? $10,000.
Another 5.
I'll take your 5, sir, and welcome you back.
And now we're on the market and selling.
$815,000, and we are on the market and selling, buyers. The bid is to my right. If there's no better bids, we'll sell it to the couple there. At 8150, I'll happily take another $5,000. At $815,000 now, can I put 20 on top? At 815, bids to my right. At $815,000, I know there's other interest here. Now's the time to bid if you've been waiting. At $815,000, first call to my right. At $815,000, can I welcome you back in for another $5,000 off? At $815 now, calling for 20. At 815, where do we go, sir? What do you say? Bids at 815, on the market, we are selling. Buyers, I cannot accept a late bid or offer once the contract hits my hand. We will not be able to negotiate. At $815,000 going once. At $815,000, bid is tomorrow. See you're on the phone.
5,000 more.
5,820 against you, sir. The bid is now smaller at $820,000. A timely reminder that we are on the market and selling. At $820,000, bid is to my left. Sir, can I take you back in and offer you for a $5,000? 5,000. Thank you. 825. At 825. At 825 there. What do you say, sir? 825, can I take you back in? For another $5,000. Give you a moment to think about it. Bids to my right, 825, looking for a $5,000 rise, buys. If you've just joined us, we are on the market and selling here today. At $825,000 now, bids to my right. Who's going to take me to third? At 825 to my right-hand side, where do we go? What do you say, sir? I'll give you a moment to think about it. I can't accept a late bid or offer. At $825,000 now, going once. At $825,000. Twice. At $825,000, certainly at the pointy end of the market. Give you a moment to think about it, folks. At 830, there you are. At 830, sir, can I turn it back in for another fight? At $830,000 now, bids to my left. Any other figures here, please yell out. Start nowhere here now. At $830,000, bid directly in front there, sir. Can I turn you back in for another $5,000 one? 830 to my left. $830,000. What do you say, folks? Doing some quick maths there, I like it. $830,000, we'll give you just a moment. Where do we go, buyers? $830,000, and we are on the market and selling here today. At $830,000, sir. What do you say? I'll call away 3 times. At 830, bids to my left. $830,000, sir. $5,000 to keep you back in it and get you back on top and purchase this home here today. At $830,000, bids there to my left. What do you say? $830,000, gentleman to my left holds the keys. 2 people in it. Can't see you living together. At $830,000 to my left, sir. I'll attempt you back in for another 5. If not, we'll call away 3 times and we'll not run down to that lovely family there. At $830,000 now, going once. At 830. Gentlemen to my right, holds the keys. Twice at $830,000. Conversations are happening. What do you say? Appreciate your patience, folks. The bid is there, 830. On the second call, what do you say? Where do you go? $830,000. 5 will keep you in it. For the third call at 830. Say, need to know. 35, welcome back, I would have thought. At $835,000, you heard it loud and clear there. 5 will keep you back in it, folks. 835 looking for 4. At $835,000 now, bids to my right. I'll give you the same courtesy and have a few minutes to think of it. At $835,000 now, the keys are with the couple to my right hand side. At $835,000 now, going once. At $835,000. Sir, can I tempt you back in? It's only money. Just another $5,000 to keep you back in and get you on top to secure the home. Sorry, Lee, 2? 37, there you go. 837, round me to 47. At $837,000, bids to my left. Happy to take that, no less than 2,000, but recommend rounding me up to 84. At $837,000, bids to my left, sir. What do you say? 837, ready to go. We're here to sell, buyers staying on the market and selling. At $837,000, bids to my left. At $837,000, sir. Take me to 40, easy money. Make it count a little bit easy for you. 837, bids to my left. We'll call away 3 times. If there's no further rise, we'll sell to the family in front. At $837,000, $2,000 to keep you in a prize, or round me straight to 840. At $837,000 now, bid and keys are directly in front. At $837 now for the first call. At $837,000. Keys are to my left. Second call. At $837,000, folks, what do you say? Can I tempt you back in? Don't want to see you miss it. It's a long car ride home with an angry wife. $837,000 now, keys are there. What do you say? Can I tempt you back in? 2 will keep you in it or round me to 40. at 837,000. Have a moment to think about it, and we'll extend the same courtesy to you folks as well if you need me. At $837,000 now directly in front. At $837,000, I can see you smiling, I can see you want it. $837,000 now, buyers. What do you say? Round middle four. $837,000. Can I tempt you back in? Where do we go? 837,000 in front. Appreciate your patience today, folks. Just trying to do the best for our clients inside. At $837,000 now, I'll call away 3 times. If there's no further bids, we'll sell it here now. At $837,000 going once. At 837 for the family in front. Twice. At $837,000. Sir, what do you say needs to know? 837,000, shaking it the wrong way. It's only money. Take me to 40 and see what happens. Sure, sir. What do you say? Definitely out. I'll reset the clock. I'm going to come back and check one more time. At $837,000 now, folks, again, I really do appreciate your patience and I'll extend the same curve. At $837,000, keys to my left for the first call, 837. Second call at $837,000. Definitely out, sir. Permission to sell? 40. 40. There you go. I thought so. Making it easy. 840 against you earlier. At $840,000 now. Can I welcome you back in, sir? What do you say? $840,000 now. Keys it to my right. Just snuck in at the last minute. At $840,000 now, folks. You've been in this from the start. 840. Try and knock out big one up around at 850. You never know. Could buy it. $840,000 now. Keys it to my right. 840, folks. Where do we go from here? At $840,000 now. $2,000 to keep you in it. May I suggest a higher increment though, and you might secure the hole. At $840,000 now. Bid is to my right. At $840,000 now going once. 840. What do you say, folks? $840,000 now, folks. At $840,000 now. We definitely out. We in, out. Need to know, folks. Give you a couple more moments to have a think about it. Bids to my right, $840,000 now. We'll reset the clock for your slice of Croydon here today at $840,000 now. Need to know, folks, for the first call at 840. Bid is to my right. Second call at $840,000. I can see discussions are happening. What do you say, folks? Please, need to know. 840, bids to my right. I can sense something's going to happen. At $840,000 now. 2 buyers just in it here today, folks. 840 lead. Any movement? Hand is up, pause is on. $840,000 now, folks. Where do we go? They're big decisions here, we know. Just doing the best for our owners inside at $840,000 now. The keys are to my right hand side and top of the window. Appreciate your patience here today. 842 to my left. Straight back, what is that? 845. 842. Definitely out. I'm going to call it 3 times, I'll ask you. $842,000, that could be the winning bid. That $2,000 that put you back on top. At $842,000, I'll call away 3 times. If there's no better bids, we'll sell it here today. At $842,000 now going once. At 842. Folks, what do you say? $842,000. Take me to 45. 842 definitely out. You saw it there loud and clear. At $842,000 he's getting in the car. He's had enough. At $842,000 for the second call. At $842,000. Definitely out, folks. Definitely out. Thank you and appreciate your bidding today. For the third and final call, we'll sell it. We'll sell it. We are sold, and congratulations. Commiserations to our underbidders. Well purchased here today, and thank you for attending another successful Ray White from Waverley auction here today. Appreciate it.